Okay, ready.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Mega Dad's Bonus Level, where you give us a topic of discussion and we give you our stupid opinion. Mega Dad's Bonus Level is brought to you by our patrons. If you want to learn about becoming a Mega Dad's patron, visit patreon.com/megadads. How's it going, Adam?
You know, since we're doing a video podcast, you could make some sort of effort to trim that hobo beard you got going on.
This thing here?
Kind of like pan your head around a little bit. You got pink earbuds?
I do have pink earbuds.
Oh, I was just looking at your unkept Zach Galifianakis-like facade, but yeah, you've got some sparkly pink earbuds.
I'm trying to grow out the beard a little bit. I'm trying to...
Sideways? You trying to grow it sideways?
just out, not really like down.
Right.
just like a chia pet.
Just see
like
how far away
directions.
from you it could get. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if anybody wants to send in their idea for an episode, their topic of discussion, or their question, email us at megadadsblog@gmail.com and send multiple suggestions. Send 3, 4, 5, any idea you've got, no matter how silly they may seem. And we'll talk about it.
There's nothing too silly for Megadad's bonus level.
No, there isn't. I mean, so far we've talked about hamburgers. We've tested candy bars. Mm-hmm. What else have we done?
Oh, we talked about Taco Bell.
Talked about Taco Bell.
Kind of rotate around the food a little bit, don't we?
We are a little bit food centric so far. So I would like some more diversity in our topics.
Maybe talk about beverages.
Yeah, like a little sparkling ice water. We could talk about our favorite carbonated water beverages. This is a pomegranate blueberry flavor. Right here.
How come it's red then? That must be the pomegranate part, I guess.
I'm guessing that's the pomegranate part.
I know nothing about pomegranates.
Do you think if I show this enough, we'll get sent some free waters?
Either that or a cease and desist.
Crap.
So what's our topic this week?
Our topic this week comes from our pal, good friend Josh Stapleton.
He is our pal.
He is our pal. And I'm going to give him some credit because this is a really good question.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites, I think, that I've gotten so far. And his question was, if we had the ability to go back in time, where would we go and what would we do?
Is your iPad falling over? Because you just slightly panned up.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm
do worried about
it. So typically I record this show on my PC computer, which is now taking a crap. So I'm using the iPad, and I have it balanced on a scented candle to give it the... It's slowly
slipping. This is great.
I can see that.
This is great. This is great video podcast.
Is it still moving?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is it still going?
It's just straight up your nose. How come your nose hair is trimmed better than your beard hair? That makes no sense.
Before we talk about time travel, have you reached the age yet, as I have, where you need to consistently and regularly trim your nostril and ear hairs?
Should we?
Like on the regular.
I'm not there with the ears yet.
No.
My nostrils are like a forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta take the old weed whacker, that old tool that you got.
Yeah.
Not so much the ears.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's just my hair just grows wildly and uncontrollably from every orifice in my face.
You're like a werewolf.
So, time travel.
Yeah, let's get back to time travel.
Focus on time travel. So first of all, what would your method of time travel be? What's your preferred measure of mode of time travel? If you were going to time travel, you got to choose how you're going to time travel.
Like,
what would it be?
Like what the device? Like what?
Yeah.
Well, see, I was thinking I was trying to figure out, because obviously time travel is a very broad subject, and I'm like, okay, so are we like actually traveling through time, or are we quantum leaping this bitch? Because that was my first question, because I have different answers if we're quantum leaping it. If
That's
we're not
true.
quantum leaping it, I want to be in a phone booth.
Yeah.
A la Bill and Ted.
I mean, he does just say if you could go back in time, not necessarily travel via time travel device.
Well,
back in time.
I'll just have two different answers. I got a quantum
Okay.
leap answer, and then I've got like a... Your video just completely disappeared. And then I've got a standard time travel device answer.
Okay. Well, what's your answer?
Which one?
Let's hear it.
Which one do you want?
Time travel.
Time travel, like get
Time
in a
travel.
machine and time travel. Okay, so if I had an actual time travel device, I would go back about, I don't know, a year or so and tell you to buy a goddamn Apple computer and not a PC, so that we could do this properly.
Oh, it's causing so much problems.
It really is. Why didn't you just get an Apple machine?
Because they cost $14,000.
Because they don't break after a year. No, for real though. If I was to go back in time, I would probably go. This is like not a funny answer. This is like a legit answer, because I'm not gonna crap my answer away saying something
Sure.
silly.
Sure.
I would go back and make sure that I went and finished college at a reasonable age, because I've learned a lot of stuff in just like the last couple of years that I'm finding I'm so old, it's hard to apply this stuff now in a reasonable, career-centric way. Like, I can do all this really cool stuff for Megadads, but as everybody that watches this knows, Megadads is worthless. So it's like, it's not getting me anywhere in life.
You mean both people that are watching this video?
Yeah. Mom and my wife.
My wife doesn't watch.
Yeah. That's why it's only two. But yeah, I would totally go and like learn some actual art skills, because like now I can do video editing and audio editing and all the illustration stuff that I've learned to do and the graphic stuff and 3D modeling. I can do all that now, and it's like I'm so damn old. I'm practically dead at this point. So what good is it to me?
That would have been good to know before it was too late.
Before it was just, it's all over now.
Right. Yeah. Regrets.
So I would go back to younger me, slap him upside the face, compliment his hair, and say, "Get your ass to school. Don't wait too long."
Get your ass to school.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you were quantum leaping, this would be a different answer for you.
This is a different answer.
Okay.
Because quantum leaping back into my younger self would be like, okay, what moment do you want to relive? You know, what do you want to go through again? Not necessarily alter it, but just if you could go back and relive a moment.
Not to change,
what would it
but just
be? Just to do
experience
it
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What do you
that answer would be, I would go back to, I believe, 1993, 1994. One of those.
Okay.
I don't know exactly. I should probably look it up before I quantum leap so that I get it right.
Sure.
And I would go back to my first playthrough of Final Fantasy VI.
Experience it for the first time again.
I would live in young prepubescent Adam's body for however many months it took me and relive what it was to be a kid, not having to go to work, not having to do anything, but pour my life into one of the greatest role-playing games of all time.
I thought you were still prepubescent. I mean, I've seen you try and grow a mustache. I thought that just hadn't kicked in yet. Let me grab some pomegranate water here.
Drink your drink, you son of a bitch.
Final Fantasy VI, huh?
Well, or 3 at the time. I didn't know the difference.
Yeah, that's true. It was just 3, I think, back then.
I can remember very clearly the two of us sitting in the living room and you had made an entire box of mac and cheese. Do you
As
remember
I
this?
do today.
Do you remember this? And we sat and we just purged and no, not purged. What's binged?
Gorged.
We binged on mac and cheese and played Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo, and life was good.
It was so good back
Until like
then.
an hour later, when we had massive belly cramps
Oh, so much diarrhea.
and
Just,
poops the size of small pigs.
Like those little toy pigs, those cute little toy pigs.
Cute little toy pigs, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Good answers. Good answers.
I came ready.
You were prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really differentiate between time travel and the quantum leaping. Both of my answers that I came up with are, I guess, the quantum leap angle of it, where they're just
Going back to your younger self.
Yes, experiencing something over again.
Mm-hmm.
So I came up with two answers. One which is kind of for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
One slightly more serious. My funsies one would be going back to the year, man, I'm gonna say like 1980, late 80s, and I want to go to Circus Pizza for my birthday party. Which was...
See the old Rock-afire explosion one more time?
Yes. Circus Pizza, which was an arcade that we had like all of our birthdays at.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you got the animatronic band, and you've got all the awesome arcade machines.
I would still have my
Simpsons.
birthday there today.
I so would.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja Turtles, Simpsons, X-Men, all those great like
Skee-Ball.
4-player brawlers, Skee-Ball. There's that great bowling ball game I was great at where you had to push it up and over the bars to get it to kind of rock. And bumper cars. And
It was the shiz.
It was. And, you know, they've got Chuck E. Cheese today,
Sure.
which my daughter had her birthday at, but it's, I don't know. I mean, it's not the same.
Right.
It just doesn't. I mean, for one, a circus was much bigger, and it was just
And kind
it
of
was
like
more,
dark and creepy in that old 80s arcade way,
yeah,
where
a little bit.
you had a lot of fun, but you could easily be brutally murdered in the back corner and nobody would know the difference.
It would take a while to find your corpse. And there was, you know, there was so many more video games as opposed to now where it's like, here's a
Everything's
thing
for
that's going to
tickets.
rob you out of your money for 2 tickets.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I want to go back to Circus Pizza in like 1988.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my funsies answer.
Okay.
My more serious answer,
You would prevent yourself from getting the chlamydia, wouldn't you?
if only.
Now you got 3 answers.
If I would go back to when Chloe was born, and I would just kind of like
Hold her in.
No! Stop it!
You're gonna ruin everything!
Because, you know, my girls are getting older now, and they're cool for different reasons, but part of me misses, you know, I had your child over last night,
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, he, as wild and crazy and nutty as he is, kind of miss, like, the little toddler phase,
Right.
you know? And now that's gone, and now they're just, like, just sassy and Taylor Swift listening, and yeah, those young days flew by. It's like would kind of like to like relive, especially like 2 to 3 years old. You know,
That's been pure hell for me this year.
and it is hell.
Right.
But then you miss it
Right.
when it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know if I would like to like relive it for long, Maybe just like a day trip.
Basically, what you're saying is you just want to babysit Elliot again.
Maybe that's
You don't
what
need
it
a
is.
time machine for that.
Just pop in and be like, hey, how's it going? Okay, yeah, now I remember why we stopped at 2 kids. And then take off again back into 2017. So, yeah. Those are my answers.
Your disappointment with your children right now, maybe you'd want to time travel to the future to when they move out.
That would also be fantastic.
Yeah.
Except by then I will be old and decrepit and
Yeah, but think of all
near
the
death.
naps. Think of all the naps. So many naps.
I could just go to sleep whenever I want.
Just like forever. Just go to sleep and never wake up.
That sounds great. All right. Well, that's going to do it
That got
for
dark.
this episode. Just welcoming the cold embrace of death.
If you would like to become a Megadads producer, go to patreon.com/Megadads.
Yes, and if they want to send us a topic or a question, how do they do that?
They can email us at megadadsblog@gmail.com, or you can tweet us at megadadsblog on the Twitter.
On the Twitters. Fantastic. Thank you, Josh Stapleton.
Thanks so
Great.
much, Josh.
Great question. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.